This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, Surbi, you are saying something like you're not able to upload the CSV or the Excel file, right?
Yes.
Do you want do you want to show that too? Let me give you the rights
Yeah.
to you.
If everybody is done with that, maybe I can do it at the last end of the meeting.
Yeah.
If nobody
Can you
has the
confirm,
same.
guys? Everybody done it?
Yeah, I have done, Samir.
Okay.
So sir, I can do
What
it.
about Ramya? You?
I have some more to do, but today I will finish it.
Okay, fine. Okay, then Surbi, then we'll take it later.
Okay, sir.
All right. Okay, let's get started then. Just give me a second.
Actually, sir, I have one doubt. In those questions, right, the datas are being mentioned to fetch from year of 2020, but I don't find any records with
That's
2020.
fine. Don't stick to the date, only to the
Okay, okay.
question. You can date. You
No, no,
can take
I
any date.
thought whether I'm
Yeah.
selecting the right one or not. I just had a doubt.
Okay. Okay.
I just changed the year and tried. It came out, but
Right.
I just, okay.
Right. Right. That's great. That's great. That's the intention. Yeah. Okay. Will you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. So let's get started. So yesterday we discussed about the couple of constraints like not null, check, default, then unique. All these things we discussed, right? So today we will discuss about your the main thing, which is the primary key and your foreign key. Okay. So these are the two important things we'll discuss today. So, as per the name suggests, primary key, it is like not duplicated. It will not allow duplicate. Okay, and no nulls or not nulls, I can say. So this is the condition. Primary key. It will not allow duplicate and it will not allow null also. If you create a primary key on a table. Okay, and foreign key is something like just to support the primary key. Let's see how to support that. So let's just create a table here. So I say create table uh, demo underscore primary key. Let's take. Okay. So here I'm taking department ID, okay, as int, comma d name, department name as sorry as varchar of let's say 200. Okay. So this is my first table which I will create it. Okay. Execute it. Oh, sorry. This I need to drop. I need to. So if any chance, no, if you want to delete the table, no, the command will be drop table, then table name. Okay. Drop table, table name. So it will be just deleted. Okay. Again, I can create that. Because why? Because I didn't provide the primary key here. Okay.
Mm.
So the department int is a primary key here. Okay. Now let's create again. Command complete successfully. Okay. So this is my primary key. Okay. Now again I will create another table here. Create table demo underscore foreign key. Okay. Here I say employee ID. Okay. Let's take int. Here it is my primary key. It will be not duplicated. Okay. Then I say ename employee name varchar let's take 250. Okay, then I can say department ID here, because I need to just make a connection relationship between these two, right?
Yeah.
So okay. So just these two, then what is the problem we will face? Even I not define any foreign key right now.
Yes.
So let me just execute this, and what the problem we will face, then we'll modify this table according to that. Okay. So just execute it. It is working. Now try to insert some records to both the tables, demo primary key and demo foreign key. Okay. So I say insert into demo underscore primary key. Okay. Values. So 10. Say this is my sales department. Sales. Okay. Enter. I'll just enter one more record to this, and one time I'll execute. So it will be 20. Say HR department. This is okay. So if I execute both these two, all the records will be inserted. If I say select star from my demo underscore pk, so it will show you two records. Okay, right. First behavior we'll see that demo department ID is my primary key, right? On my demo primary key table. So what does that mean? If I want to insert one more records, okay, with the same name, with the 20, I'll change to IT here. Okay. If I execute this, it will have violation because it will not
Duplicate.
insert any duplicate. Okay. And even if you want to insert a null here, okay, null
Mm.
on the first record, this is also will not allow.
Mm.
Okay. That is the behavior of the primary key first. Okay.
Mm.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So,
So
sir, the
this
difference
is
between
So,
unique and primary key is that unique key will allow one null value and primary key will
correct.
not. That's a
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And another difference is also there. I'll come to that. So that
Okay.
is also is there. That the
Okay.
first difference you shout out correctly only. That's the first difference. Yes.
Okay.
Now next we will try to insert the records to the demo foreign key. Okay. So insert into my demo foreign key. Okay. Here I say employee ID. Let's take one. Then I will take ename as, let's take any name, ABC something. Okay. Then department ID, let's take 10. Okay. This is my first record. Yeah, this is all correct, right? Demo for okay. Control Shift R. Okay. Let me try to insert. What is the error? Why it is executing? Insert into table name. What is the error? I'm missing values.
Values.
Okay. Yeah. So now insert it. Work out. Okay. Now again I am inserting the same statement. So one employee in a one department, there could have a multiple employees, right? In a
Mm-hmm.
10 department I could have multiple employees, right? XYZ 10 department again. Okay. This is fine for me. Now another record I want to insert here. That time let's take 3. Let's take DEF. This time I will take 20 department. So which is fine. So now try to understand this scenario now. So select star from my demo underscore pk and select star from demo foreign key. Okay, both the tables I am just executing one shot. So if you see this, so if you see the in department table, I have 10 and 20 department, which is sales and HR, and under the employees I have 1, 2, 3, and out of that the first two employees are belonging to the sales department because they are Department ID is 10, and the third employee is belong to the 20 department. I can have. So here this is unique. It can't be duplicated because 10, 20 is common. So it's not be duplicated. But here department ID can be duplicated because one department can have multiple employees, right? But here
Mm.
the employee ID is primary key. This will be not duplicated. Make sense now? Both the
Yes,
tables?
yes, sir.
Yeah.
So in
So
the
now,
first table, department ID is the primary key, right?
correct, correct,
And the
absolutely correct.
second
Employee
table,
ID,
oh, okay,
employee ID is the primary key. Yeah.
okay.
And this
So
is just a
primary,
reference.
so
Go ahead.
primary key is same as we were defining unique,
No, unique is like it will
not null
not
or
allow it will not allow the duplicates, and but it will one time it will define the allow the nulls, right? But in case of primary key, it will not allow duplicates and it will not allow any null also. That's the difference. But I will take another difference. Just give me a second. I want to
hmm.
explain you one more topic here.
So
So
can you
now
increase the font a little bit
the
bigger?
bill. No, this part I can increase. This part I can't. This is result
Okay.
screen, right? Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. Now, what we will do now? Try to insert, okay, a department which is not available on the department table. So, how many departments I have in the department table or the demo? This is
Two.
primary key table, right? Demo 2, 10, and 20. Hmm?
Mm.
But instead of that, I will insert a record into my this table with a different department ID. Okay, let's try to do that. So I am inserting a record into my foreign key table. Let's take with 4, say SDF, and I'm giving a record 30. Okay, now if I insert this, what do you think? It will allow or
No,
it will not allow? Okay, what others?
Have you declared it as a foreign key, not it, right? It will
Yes,
allow
I
it.
did.
Then it will allow.
Okay. Okay, so that is the difference here. So if you click on that, it will allow now. Okay, it will allow now. So, but this does not make any sense here. What does not make sense? So one employee who is of the 30 department, whose department is not at all available in my this table. Okay, but
Mm.
it is allowing. This is wrong.
Mm.
This is wrong. Okay, this should not be allowed. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
this concept is called your the foreign key concept. So what does it mean?
There
So
should be.
whatever the values we have in my primary key, those values should allow here. Other than that, it should not allow any other value. This make any sense now? It's because
Mm.
you are saying that one employee is belong to one department. That department itself is not there, right? That's the
Mm.
logic here, right? So you are saying that fourth employee, the number 4 employee, he is belongs to 30 department. But what is 30 department? I don't know because I
Mm.
don't have any information on the 30, right? So
Yeah.
this, whenever you are inserting this record itself, whenever you are inserting other than any department ID from the first table, it should not allow. Okay. So
Mm.
for that, the foreign key concepts will come into picture. Okay. So
Okay.
what we will do now, let's go to the demo for primary key, and I will just drop it again and I'll recreate and we'll insert again. Okay, so drop table and my demo foreign key.
So can we even alter that?
Alter, yeah, update we can do it. Not alter is like
Mm.
what you call definition we need to alter, right? So we'll not insert any record. Update we can do, but
Okay.
I'm not have not explained anything on the update, so I'm not doing right.
Okay. Okay.
So it will take time. So update we can do that. Yeah. Drop table and I'm just deleting as you can. Okay, this is done and created. Now again I will create, but I will make some changes to this. So create demo firing key. Now here I can put department ID, INT. After that I will put foreign key here. Foreign. This is the syntax, okay? Foreign key. Then we need to say references. Okay? We need to say department ID. This is the table. Department ID, data type. Then it will be the constraint will be foreign key. Then it will refer to some table, right? So it will refer department ID from this table. Okay, demo primary key, then department ID. So I say demo underscore primary key. Then I can say the name. What is that? This one. Okay. So this is the references you are taking here. Okay. All right. This is the syntax we need to say. Now what will happen? Whatever you inserted on the primary key on this table department ID, those value will be allowed on this column only. Okay. Make sense? Any questions on the syntax? Then I will execute it. Right? Easy, right? The column name, data type, then the constraint name is foreign key, then references, then your parent table, from which table you want to, the table name, and in the bracket we need to put the column. This is the column. Okay? And one more thing, this column name, suppose in my primary key column, this is called DPT. That's it. And here it is DPT ID. It's fine, no problem. Column name is different, which is absolutely fine. There is no issue at all. It is not like the rule that both the column names should be same. It's not. But the data type should be same. Okay. And
Because it
whenever
is
you are for
taking because it is taking reference, that's why the column's name should not be like not necessary to be same.
yeah, correct. Because it's just a name, nothing else. So whichever name you can refer it here. No, it doesn't matter here. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Now let's create this foreign key table again. So now it is created. Now try to insert in the below. It will take this three record. It will take at any cost because 1 ABC 10 20 I have in my parent table, right?
Yeah.
It will allow. Okay. Which is absolutely fine. But the third record, when you insert it again now, this time, right,
Hmm.
it will violate.
Yeah.
It will violate.
Foreign
Okay.
key.
This is saying that the conflict or order. So this is the foreign key. So it is not allowing because 30 department I don't have. Once you inserted the 30 here, then it will allow. Okay. Make
Okay.
sense?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Okay. Now comes to your question, the difference between the primary key and the unique. Okay. So let me create another just for a sec. First difference I will explain. Okay. So create table temp one. Let's take. Okay. So here I say employee ID. Just for a understanding I'm putting. I don't have any proper column for this. Okay. So I say primary key, employee ID, int primary key. Okay. And I say employee name varchar. Let's take 20. This also I want to make it as a primary key. Just suppose, think. Okay. Like, so if I execute this mm, table, right, it will violate. First difference is this on a primary key. Cannot add multiple primary key constants to a table. So in a table, there will be only one primary key. Okay. It will be never multiple primary key. It can't be. It could be multiplication of that in the sense combination of that. I'll show you in one of the scenario that combination of like this and this, that will be, that is called composite key actually, that I will explain you. I'll just
So
hold
is
on
it
for
like
that. But right now,
combining two
sorry.
column names and having it as a single key, you're saying, sir?
Correct. So I can say combination of one, two columns can be primary key. But primary key always it will be one only in it.
Okay.
There will be never it will be two. Okay.
Okay.
Second difference between the primary key and unique key is that the unique will allow null. One time at least it will allow the nulls. But
Mm-hmm.
in case of primary key, it will never allow nulls. It will not take it. Okay. And then if that's the two differences between the primary key and the your unique key. Second very important is suppose let's take you want to define the ename as a behavior like the primary key. So I don't want any duplicate and I don't want any null to the ename. Then I can combine, right? I can say because primary key will be single, so I can say unique
Mm.
and not null.
Okay.
If I put both this is equals to this only, right?
Yes.
So this is the alternate to the primary key. So what happen is sometimes in a table it like that only. So one column we are defining as a primary. Then other columns also you want the same behavior. Suppose I don't want any duplicate to that column and even I don't want any null, right? So that time this will be the rescue. We'll just combine this two. And this we can combine multiple times. Okay, it is not compulsory that unique not null will be one. No, it can be multiple columns. Okay, got it?
Yes.
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 Okay, alright. Yeah, I think we are done with the constraints. Constraints is clear. Any questions on the constraints before proceeding to the next topic?
Yes, sir.
We are good. All like starting with the not null, check, default, then unique, then primary key, foreign key. Those are the six types, right?
Yeah.
No questions? All good?
Yes.
Mm.
Okay.
So does foreign key
Okay.
allows null values?
Good question. That's a good question. So let's try. So the demo, in case of the four, you will put a null. Good question. What do you think? It will allow?
Mm. No, this will not allow because null, that is a primary key.
Okay.
The
Let's
one
see.
which
Yeah, it will not allow because doesn't allow nulls. Even primary foreign key also it will not allow nulls here.
the
Okay.
one which you have modified is a primary key, right? I am asking about foreign key is 30 only, right? In demo FK 30.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Good. This one. This part you are saying
Yeah.
null. Oh, okay. Let's try. I never saw that any foreign key will be null. Great. It is taking. It is taking.
Oh.
It is taking. Because why it is taking, I will explain you. Because null is not comparable, right? So it is
Mm-hmm.
taking this as a not allowed value. It is nothing actually. So we don't know the department ID. So 10 is not equals to null, 20 is not equals to null. So it's not comparing, it will take the null here. Okay.
Okay.
But I never saw a scenario where foreign key would be null here. Okay.
Okay.
But it is taking, it is confusing. It should not be the
It
case.
might be a part of data cleaning, sir, will coming this way and all.
Yeah, maybe. Yes, correct. That could be. Yeah. All right. So this is the one. And okay. So next we'll discuss joins today. Okay. So what is a join actually? Join is something like suppose you want to fetch data from at least two table. Okay, I'm saying at least two table is getting involved. Then we need to go for the joins. Okay, but there are other concepts also there. But since we are discussing about the joins here, so we need to have at least two tables, at least two. If it is one table, also some joins are there, but I'm concentrating on the different aspect here. So joins will be done on at least two tables. Okay, and if you take and on that file, right, that Excel file I given, right. So another returns table also there on that.
Yeah.
You just import both, okay? One
Mm.
orders and one returns. Just import both the steps. So I have something like I have two tables here from my sales order table, okay, and I have one table called
Returns.
returns, I think. Okay, so both the tables I have. Let me run the records, both the things. Okay. Now, first thing first. Whenever you are doing a join between two tables, right, there will should be a common column between these two tables. First rule is that.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
And again, in this case, the column name is not important. The data type of that is important
Important.
on that
Mm.
column. Okay.
Mm.
Here, if you see, there is a common column is called the order ID. In the first
Oh,
table, I have order ID. In the
table
second
order.
table also, I have the order ID.
Mm.
This name is not matters. This could be ID and this could be order ID. No matter. But unless until these are having a common data,
Mm.
because there is some common data, and the data type of these two columns should be same. Okay. If it is
Mm.
varchar, it should be the varchar. That's the first rule
Mm.
when you defining the join.
Mm.
Make sense? First point.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what is the syntax for the join? So here say how you are defining here, select star from my first table,
Mm.
then putting a semicolon, then putting a select star from the second table, right? But this part I will combine it. So what I'll say, select from my sales order, okay? Then I will take my returns table here, okay? And in between these two, the first table and my second table, I will put my join condition here, okay? So
Mm.
joins are four types, okay? So inner join,
Mm.
Outer.
Outer join.
Left outer.
left join,
Right join.
right join,
Outer.
Outer
and your full
join.
outer join.
Full
Okay,
outer join.
outer join. And these are the join types. So here I need to put one of the join types. So let's start with the inner join first. Okay, I will put sales order. I say inner join. Okay, then returns. Okay, so this is the syntax. Select star from my sales order and inner join. First table, inner join, second table. Then we need to put the condition, join condition, on which column these two table will be get joined. So that will be the on statement. On.
On.
Here I can say the sales order, okay,
Alias.
sales order dot order ID, okay, comma my returns dot order ID.
Not- Okay.
Okay, so this is the
Mm.
way you should define it. So we'll simplify this again. This is the syntax, basic syntax. Every
Mm.
join condition will be same. Like the only part is the first table. This part will change. It could be left, it could be right, and it could be full outer. This part will
Mm.
change. Okay, and table will be remain same. Otherwise, all the conditions will be same. Okay. Here we can do little bit modification here. What is the modification we will do? First of all, if you see the table name, right? So table names are very long here, right?
Yeah.
And each
Mm.
and every time if you want to refer this order ID from the sales order, I need to give sales order dot order ID, returns dot order ID. Right? Instead of that, you can do a aliasing of this table. Okay, I can say sales order space S. Okay, or I can put as S also. This is fine. As S or directly S is fine. So what I am saying that in this query, treat the S as a sales order table. So just a temp kind of things. So on that stand, on this query, the sales order is nothing but it will be abbreviated by S. So I
Yes.
can put S here. Okay. And returns I will put as R. Let's take. Okay. So for that R. Okay. This is the way we can do an alias. Instead of writing long names, we can just put a short name version of that. Okay. Now if I execute this, I'll explain you what is inner join, but if I execute it right, so let's see the output first. So row ID, order date, ship date, everything is coming. So after some time, if you see this table, after my profit column, right, till profit, this is my sales order table actually. Okay. And the return and the order ID, these are coming from my returns table.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Correct. Yeah. And we are getting 800 rows only. Okay. So let me explain you what exactly happening here. So what is happening is it is considering each order ID from the sales table. So this is my sales table order ID, this one, right? So
Mm.
taking this row and it is comparing with the row ID of my returns. Okay. And whichever is matching, for that it is giving me the data. Okay. If it is 1 equals to 1, give that. 1 equals to 2, 2 equals to 2, give that. So whichever order I have in my returns table, for that the data is coming. Okay. Make sense this is?
Yes, sir.
So both the order IDs are same in the join, right? It
It is
shows
not same. We are defining the condition
no
equals
no
to.
the result order ID
Yeah,
with
both
yeah okay.
whichever will be matched, it will be come up. I'll explain you. And star means here all the records from the first table and all the records from the second table. But we can be specific also here. We can put whatever the column you need. Suppose you say ship date I want, customer name I want. I can put a column details also. I can say from my sales table I need only, let's take customer name. Okay. And from the S I need city. Okay. Then comma from the returns table I need only the return region. This is also you can specify. Be specific on the column name also you can do it. Now what will happen? Only it will consider these three columns only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you put a star, all the columns and this is them. Now let me explain you why there is a 800 rows on this condition. Okay. So let's take individual tables first. Select star from my sales order. So if I executed this table, I have around 994 rows on my sales order. It means that there are 994 orders are available, right?
Mm. Yes.
Correct? Yeah.
Yes.
So now I am running select star from my return state. TURS. Okay. In my return table, I have around 296 rows. Okay. So here, what is happening is this many order got written. Okay, these are the unique orders here. But in the sales order, I have some duplicate also, right? If you see this guy, multiple orders are here, right? So
Mm.
based on that 994. Now what is happening is when you are defining the order ID equals to the order ID, what is happening is it is taking each and every order, okay, one by one, and it's checking whether it got written or not. Okay, and when after that uh, the equality condition satisfied, whichever the order got written, so finally whatever you are getting it, these many orders are what? Tell me, these orders are written or not written?
Return.
These orders are written. So if I ask you this question is something like this question is is how many orders got returned. So this is the answer we are putting it here actually.
800, right?
800 rows, 800 orders
Returned.
got returned. So these are the
Sir,
orders on different customer. Go ahead,
sir,
sorry.
I have a question.
Go
So
ahead.
this thing we can also write as a subquery, right? As what is the purpose of moving to inner join, like specifically?
Yeah, I'm not yet discussed the power. Sorry for that. I have not discussed about the subqueries yet. So
Okay,
yes, we can do n number of things to the same.
okay. No,
But
is there
subquery,
priority, like writing a query? This is what the first priority, like this is what, like,
yeah, join. If you have a choice, okay, I'll tell you very frankly. If you have
okay.
a choice, writing a subquery and writing a join, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead with the join because subquery is a performance degradation in the database
Okay,
always.
okay, okay. No, no, no. Just I
So
want to know.
same,
We can see, we
yeah,
can
yeah, I
do
got it.
tested out. Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Okay, this part is clear. How many orders got written? So this is the thing we are saying there. So there are 800 orders which got written from my company. Okay,
Mm.
make sense? Or the inner join? Any
Yes.
questions?
Yes, no,
Okay.
sir.
Now, next question we'll ask is that how many orders, how many orders not written? Okay, how many orders got not written? So now what is happening is we are just giving equal condition. Inner join is something like it is just a equality. It will just check one by one. If it finds the match, it will give you the data. But
Okay.
instead of this same query, I will just change here instead of the inner join now. I will change to left join. Okay. Just I'm changing the join condition here. Only inner, I'm putting left. Okay. That's it. And if I say now execute it, we'll see what is the result. You will get it. We are getting 9994 rows again. Okay. But
Uh,
the output is very interesting here. If you go to the next last here, right? You will get couple of returns as null
Mm.
and
mm,
couple of return as yes. What does it mean? Can you explain me?
So
um,
it think it is displaying all the records, even if it is matches or not. I think it is displaying all the left table
Correct.
records.
words.
Right.
Yeah.
The right table
So
records
it
it has
is
it's null.
correct. So it is left means the left. Left means the up before this keyword. Before this keyword, what are the table we have, right? This is your left table. Okay. And after the left, what table you have? This is your right table.
Right.
Okay. And the left join concept is it will take all the columns from this table, okay, and corresponding column from this table. So whichever the first condition is inner join only. So inner join, what will be inner join? All the matching records between these two tables, right? That condition will satisfy. So
Mm.
again, since we are doing a left join, it will consider all the records from this table, which is not matching also.
Mm.
Okay, matched and not matched both will come in the from the left table. From the left, left
But
is
sir,
this. Go ahead.
sir, there is confusion. Like in left table, there
Mhm.
are some records
Mhm.
which are in returns also. So they will
Yeah,
join. In that condition,
correct.
the rows should be. Oh yeah, rows will be. Oh
So
yeah, no.
whichever is matching, for that we will get the returns. See, and whichever is not matched will get the null because these are not matching because those are not returned actually. Okay, those are not written, and which are written, we're getting the order ID for that. Simple, right? Makes sense now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now the question is not answered yet. So my question is again, how many orders not written? Now we are getting written, not written, everything. So my question is, how many orders not written? What we will do for that?
So,
Certain right,
so
right
what
choice.
are all the records that have as null in returned? Those are the records that are
Written.
not returned, right?
Exactly,
Mm,
exactly. That's correct. So these two columns are coming from which table? Return and order ID, these two.
Return table.
Table.
Return table. So I will take the return table. I can have a choice. Either I can take this column or this column. Anything I am fine with that. So I will put after that I will take a where condition here where say that r dot returned or order ID, whatever is fine, is null, right?
Mm.
If I put this condition, I will get the orders which are not returned at all, right? Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
mm,
Makes sense. Now, if I execute it, so around 9194 rows, which are orders
Not
which are
repeat.
not returned. Okay, got it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
mm. Okay, sir.
So I have total triple nine four. Out of that, 800s are written, and 9194 are not written. So it makes 9,994 only, right?
Mm.
Any questions before proceeding ahead? We are good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Based on this, couple of assignments will be there. Okay, on that.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can try it out. So to explain the right join and the full outer join, let me go to a simple table only because this is a very long data, so it will be not easier to understand sometimes. Okay, so let me switch on to a simple table. Let me check. Just give me a second. So this two table, I think we can consider. Yeah. So basically here, if you see these two table, I just inserted something. This insert also will be there on that GitHub. Name of department and employee insert something. You can, if you want, you can just execute that also. Okay, now here, if you see, I have department called 100, 200, 300, and 400. And for that, I have records. I don't have a record for the 400 in my employee table. Okay. And there is a extra record which is 500, which is not present on the department. This one, it is never possible. Okay. This part actually, because I explained you on the foreign key. For
Okay.
the demo, I am just giving this data because it is this record will be never possible. Okay.
Yeah.
Other ways is possible, like 400 employees. I don't have any employee. This is possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, if I do a left join, inner join on this two, let's try to understand what will happen on the small set
Okay.
of data. So, if I do department inner join, so department, let's take D inner join from the employees. Okay, I say E on D dot DPT DPT underscore IDC. Here there is a name changes is there. It is saying
Mm-hmm.
deep underscore ID and this is deep underscore ID. It is fine, no problem on that. That's what I emphasize on that, that the column name can be different. It's fine,
Okay.
no issues on that, unless until The data are same. Okay. Now, if I do inner join, how many records we think it will come?
I think 4 records. Four,
Yeah,
no. Yeah, four.
4
Not four,
records.
three records, I'll hope. 3 records.
Because I will
Mm-hmm.
get only 100, 200, and 300. These are the
300.
matchings, right? It
Mm-hmm.
will not consider 400, it will not consider 500, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for that only the employees will come. Yeah, 100, 200, and 30.
And
These are
300.
the employees only, right?
Okay. Mm.
Make sense? This inner join?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now if I do, let me again put that all the tables here so that it will be easier to understand. Now under this table, if I do,
Mm. Mm.
now I will do a left join here instead of inner. What will the output?
It will show all the records from 100 to 400. It
Mhm.
will not. It will not display 500.
Yeah, and for the 400, corresponding
It will
employees
be
will be
null.
null. Is making sense for all?
Hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So let's do that. So it is taking, see, all the 100,
Mm-hmm.
200, 300 is coming.
Mm-hmm.
400 and department information will come because 400 sales is there, but corresponding employee records is
Would
null,
be null.
right?
Yeah.
This makes sense, guys.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now try to understand the right. Now I have another join here, which is nothing but my right join.
Right. Fine.
What do you think?
Okay.
100, 200, 300, and 500 will come, sir.
Okay.
For that
So which,
corresponding
Right
yeah,
table.
which is my right table in this case?
It's
M,
I
So
did.
the right.
department.
So after the yeah, no, no, no. After the right, which is there, this is my right table,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
and this is my left only. Yeah.
Left. Yeah.
So it will 100, 200,
200,
300.
300,
So this is my right
I
500.
table,
know.
right? The
Yeah.
concept of the right table is it will take all the column from the right table
Mm-hmm.
and matching records from the left table. Okay.
Left.
Mm.
Yeah.
So in this case, all the records means 500 also will come, and
Yes, sir.
matching
Mm.
records means 100, 200, and 300.
That will come.
400 will be skipped because
Mm,
it is on my left side. Okay.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to see.
mm, mm,
I am getting employee records now. For that, my department record is not there.
Null.
mm, mm.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The same syntax, okay, the same output. If I do like this, okay, instead of doing this, I say employee E right join
Mm.
department D, and
Mm.
instead of right join, I will put my left join.
Okay.
Just think what will be the output. I'm putting both the stops. This one we already executed. Okay, this is the output,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just changing the order now. Just think once, okay, and give me the output.
So it
100,
will take all the
100 will come, sir.
Hmm?
Left.
100, 200, 300, and sorry. In employee ID, all the records will be displayed.
Hmm.
On the right side, for 500, we'll get as null.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be same table as the above one because this time the employee table is the left table. So
Mm.
it will take all the records from employee table.
Right. Obviously, this is whatever you are getting the output,
Hmm.
and
Seeing
if I
here,
execute this, it will be same.
same.
Nothing will
Mm,
be changed.
Mm.
Okay. So I'm changing the order here. same. So that's why I'm telling you very frankly, in a real time, right? And whenever you are working on the joins,
Mm.
we never write any kind of right join. I never write any till that time I have experience. I never write a
Mm.
right join because right join concept is very confusing actually. Okay.
Mm.
Mm.
If I'm doing a right join, I can do the same thing on left join, just changing the orders.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
So right join concept is something like in this case, just think that I have an employee, they don't have any department. What does it make sense to me? Right? This kind of scenario is quite impossible in real time. So
Mm.
inner join, left join, and there will be some scenarios where you will do the full outer join. Right join concept, you'll never find a query in real time written in the right join because that same concept we can derive through the left also. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Now, the last one which I'm planning to do is that the full outer join. Okay, execute it. So now instead of right, I will put full here. Full join. Okay, so it will, how many records it should come? All the records.
All the records.
Matching,
All.
non-matching, left,
Mm.
right. It is mix of everything. Inner,
Okay.
left, right. Whatever is happening, that is called your
Okay.
full. Okay,
Okay.
so it will take all the columns. Okay, so if you see, up to here it is matching. These are the
Mm.
matching record. This is nothing but your inner,
Energy.
right?
Mm. Mm.
And this is left join. So
Left
the
joint.
10th number records is you have a
Mm.
department, they don't have employee. This is left.
Mm.
And the last one, this is
Right
called
joint.
your right join. So it is
Right.
mix up everything, right?
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Make sense?
Yes,
Mm.
sir.
Okay. So we are good with that joins, right? So let me go a fun statement here. This is a interview set, very interesting for the interviews. Okay.
Mm.
So
Mm.
what they will told you that they will just try to trick you with one question. Let me explain that question. Okay.
Mm.
Now you understand the joins. So they will do something like that. So let me put it in a new way. Okay. So I'm just creating some dummy table here. Okay. Create table. Let's take mm, S1. I'm taking only ID here. Okay. Only ID. INT.
Mm.
Okay. And I will create table S2. Here also I'll take ID. Okay. Now let's run this. Only ID. That's it.
Mhm.
Now I will say insert into S1 values 1 and I'll tell you why I'm doing it. Okay. Just give me a second. Let me first uh, define the tables here. Okay. Now I created a table called just a temp table, ID, and from the first table I inserted 1 1, and in the second table I inserted 1 1 1 1. Let me show the output here.
No, yes, no.
Okay, so I have here 1 1, I have a 1 1 1 here.
Mm.
They will tell you this is the column I have, and they will ask you some join condition and what will the output. Here the concept is if you have a duplicate data, okay, this is only for the interview perspective. I'm saying this is never possible in a table. It will be duplicate. It's not that scenario. It's just
Mm.
for an interview. Suppose you are going for an interview, they will ask you this kind of tricky questions. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
So here Let's take from the S1. If I do now, the concept will be something like S1 inner join S2, two tables, okay, on S1 dot ID equals to S2 dot ID. It's the first one, and we'll see all the outputs one by one. What will be the output? Okay, so next would be my left join, then there will be a right join, then there will be a full join. Okay, so now see the data and tell me if I do a inner join first, what will be the output here? What do you think?
I think
Three.
two,
You know the concept of joins now. Okay,
two ones
so
it will come.
who
Three
wants it
rows
to come? Okay,
in
Two and then
inner join.
2 times 1, 2 records
two
matching.
records,
No, one second.
matching records.
Match. No, 4 records I hope, sir. This will match with this one and this one. And this will match with
Mm-hmm.
this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so just
4.
put your answer on your chat
No,
box, please,
okay.
one by one.
So common first.
Just put the answer for inner join. Don't put for other answer.
Okay,
Okay, Shailaja is saying one. Okay, what about others?
I'm saying 2.
Inner join two records. Inner join two records. Okay, please post the answer. Nothing needs to be worry on this. It's not an exam, right? Hmm. Please post. I think I'm expecting another two answers, 2 to 3. Ramaya two records, Gayatri two records, Shailaja two records, inner join two records. Everybody is two records. Anybody left? We were done. Or anybody still counting? Okay, I could say all your
All
answer is wrong. Okay, so here just think once.
or four
Is
records.
this something? No, just let me explain. Just give me a second, please. So here we are saying that the matching records. Okay, this one and this corresponding all three one are same, right? If you compare the first row with the three rows, any difference is there? Does it
No.
like this is a what you call, this is a human, like he will identify that 1 equals to 1, it will match that record only.
Mm.
If it is 10 equals to 10 is fine, but here in this case 1 equals to 1, how he will say that this is matching record or not matching record, right? Both are will be same, right? For this record all three are matching, for this record all three are matching, right? Here
Mm.
1 equals to 1, 1 equals to 1, 1 equals to 1. For first one, there will be three records. For the second one also, there will be three records.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh.
This is duplicate. He is not human that by seeing that he will identify that, okay, this is one, I have only one, I will not. This is system, right? So inner join is first record with matching records from the second table. So it will match everything. So if I execute this inner join, it will get 6 records. Right? Each one
Yeah.
will be one. Make sense?
Mm.
This is the question they will ask you. Okay, they will trick you with the duplicate entries. Okay, they will ask you that what is the output on the inner, what is the output on how many records. They will ask you how many records you will get it in inner join. Okay,
Mm.
make sense? The first one,
Mm.
clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So always check whenever this kind of questions comes, right? Just check how many rows you are matching. So here how many rows are matching? Two rows, right? Here how many rows are matching?
3.
Three. So 2 into 3. That is the output always for the inner join. 2 into 3, 6.
Mm.
Simple answer. Okay?
Mm.
Got it?
Yes.
Make sense? Now the fun part. What will the output for left?
It will be same then.
Same 6.
Same,
Same
yeah.
6.
Same 6. It will try
Everybody's
and it will have all matching values.
Yes, sir, same 6.
same 6. Okay. Everybody same 6. Left is what? Left is something like
Matching.
all the records from the left matching records and
Mm-hmm.
all the records from the left and matching records. Since we don't have any records which is not matching between these two tables, right? So all are matching. So it
Mm-hmm.
will give you the same output as the inner. This in this case, okay?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And what about right?
Same 6, sir.
Same 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
In this case, all will be the same.
Mm.
Now, if I do a full,
Same 6.
same, right?
Yes.
Same 6.
Mm.
So in this case, all are same.
Mm.
All right. Now I will be inserting some other records and we'll see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To polish your concept. So in the first table, I'm inserting another 2 here. Okay.
Mm.
And in the second table, I'm inserting another 3. Okay. Now if you see the output of the both the tables, did I not inserted 2 here?
No, sir, you didn't
Did
execute it.
I? Or is it? Okay.
Mm.
Sorry. Now it should be. Okay. Now if you see, there is 112, there is 1113 here. Now tell me, if I do a inner join, how many records will come?
Same 6 only, no?
6.
Same 6, sir.
6, sir.
Okay. Yeah, same 6.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Mm.
Sir.
Okay. So it will be same 6 only. Yes, that's correct. Absolutely. Now tell me, how many records on the left?
7.
6? No, 6.
6
6.
only.
7.
No, 6, not 7.
7.
2. For 2,
How?
it will be null.
2 will be there. Yeah, with
Mm.
2 will be null.
Correct. So these two records will be
7.
matching. This will be
mm,
6 records and 2 records will come, which is 7. Right.
They,
Absolutely.
Mm.
they will come as 7.
Spot on.
Mm.
Spot on. Spot on. Okay. Now if I ask you the right join,
this
No,
is for
2 will not. With 3, we'll have null.
same 7. No,
3.
no.
No, sir, with the 3, we'll have null.
Right.
so I'm saying how many records?
Okay.
Right.
6. 6
Okay.
and then
6.
with 3 and
3.
3 will have null.
6 and then
So total how many records I'm saying?
7.
7.
7 records.
Mm.
7. Oh,
Yeah, 7 only. On the 3 one, it will be null.
Null.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if I do Now a full join.
Yeah.
8. 8 will be there.
3,
Hmm. Go ahead.
8.
5,
8.
Other please answer. How many records?
6, 1, 2,
8.
8 records.
6 and 2 null, right?
Yeah. So the one is matching. Two here it is three matching, right? 2 into 3 6, and one
Mm.
record for this, and one record for this. So it
Yes.
will be 8 records. Yes,
Mm.
that's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Make sense now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So let me little bit again. I will do a trick here. Let me insert one more time 2 here in the first table. Okay.
Mm.
On and the second table also, I will insert one more 2. Okay. So now the output is something like this. So 1 1 2 2, triple 1 3 2. Now tell me
Triple
what will be
1,
by energy.
3,
3,
2.
2.
Mm. In
7, 8 will be there. The inner
3,
join.
4,
Inner
5,
join 8.
7, 8. Yeah,
8 will
8.
be
8.
1, 3,
there.
3, 6,
Yeah.
1.
8.
Okay. Again, post your answer, please, in this chat. I want to see.
For inner
And
join, sir.
join
Yeah, for the inner join. Yes.
2 will be
For
1.
the inner join, and just put it everything for the inner join, for the left join, for the right join, and the full join. What will be the output on this table? Just
Mm.
see that and put your chat one in one shot. All the join output.
Okay.
And left make 1.
And 9. 9. Okay.
Oof.
Done.
Yes.
Inner. Just have okay. 8 2 records. Okay. I'm saying that 8 records for the inner,
Yeah.
9 will be the right, left will be 8 records. So Shailaja is saying inner 8, left 8, right n 9, and outer 9. So full will be 9. Let's see. Okay. Good mix up results. So here if I how you are calculating, just I'm explaining here. Okay. So here I have 1, I have 1.
Hmm.
So 2 into 3 is 6. Okay. Correct. Plus, how many records I have? Two records. Here I have one record. So 2 into 1, 2. So the inner equals to 8 records. Make sense?
Mm.
Got it?
Mm.
Okay. Now go to the left join. Left join in the sense, again 8 records will be intact, right? Because it will
Hmm.
be inner. Whatever 8 we got. Now, do you have any left record here, left table, left anything extra?
No.
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 So it will be 8 only, right?
Mm.
There is no changes on the inner and the left here in this case. Okay. Now,
Mm.
if I execute again the right join in the sense what will happen from
3
this
will
side? 3 into 2, 6.
2
Okay.
into
Plus 2
One
into
comma
1,
two.
2, 1 into 2, 2
1 into 2.
plus one
3 into
unmatched record is there, right? Which is 1.
Mm. Mm.
So it will be 9 records from the right
Nine.
join.
Mm.
Okay. Got it?
Mm. Mm.
And if I do a full join, now tell me if you know everything now. If I do a full join,
So
Then
8,
1 to
9,
6 already there.
9, sir.
6 plus 2 plus 1.
Together all
it's 9
9.
only.
9.
Mm.
It's 9 only.
Mm.
It's 9 only. So this is the answer. Okay.
Okay.
So the inner will be 8, the left will be also 8, right will be 9, and full
Okay.
also will be 9 in this case. Okay.
Mm. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Concept is clear.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. Now just try to insert some nulls. Nulls is very interesting. Okay. So try to insert some nulls here and see. We'll see what will happen. So I'm just inserting a null records into my first table, and into the second table also I'm just inserting a null. Okay. Now see the output. Okay. And let me know if I execute my inner join, what will happen.
Null cannot be compared.
Mm.
So the null cannot be compared, right? So first 4, so we'll get the same 8 only, sir. I don't think null will have.
Okay. What about others?
10.
How many records you think?
Okay.
Okay.
10.
Let me execute it. 8 records only because
2.
null is not equal to null. Null cannot be compared.
Mm.
Okay. So it will be just for the first two, it will be 6 records, and for this, it will be 2 records. So it will be
Yeah.
total will be the 8 records. Okay. Like so. Now the fun here is that if you do a left join, what will happen? What do you think? Just think once and answer that. Okay. It will not that easy.
6.
So
And
with the
6.
left turn,
8 are already there.
8.
8
9
record will be there, but
8
9
and 8.
9.
will
9.
9 will be there.
9 will be there. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Mhm. Okay. So anyway, the 8 records will come from the inner. That is confirmed, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There is only issue is with this one,
Yeah.
this record which is extra on my left table. So
Mm.
if I execute, it will get the
Oh,
9 records only.
Okay. Yeah.
But actually, this is not comparing. Just
Mm-hmm.
think once, okay? So
Mm-hmm.
the from the first table, the last value is null, and corresponding value on the second table is not identifying anything. That's why it is keeping null. Okay,
mm,
and it is not
mm,
comparing. Just
mm,
make sure that
mm,
on that stand. Okay, on the first table I have a record null. I'm inserting a null. For
Mm.
that, on my right table I don't have any corresponding value for that So if it is not there, always it returns null, right? So that's what
Always.
it is happening. Okay.
Mm.
So that's why it is 9 records. Okay.
Mm.
Now, if I do a right join now, what do you think?
10 records.
And yeah,
No, no, just think and tell. Right records, right join.
It's
10
6,
only. 10, right?
10, sir.
10.
Right join.
10.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yes, sir, 10 records.
Okay.
3 cross 2, 6.
So one will be 6,
2, 1
Mm.
cross
2 will be 1, 8,
1.
3 will be 1, and null will be.
Mm.
It's correct.
Yeah,
10
10.
records. Yeah. So this will be like this. Okay. And what about my
That's
full
also
join here?
10.
Just think once
No, no, no,
and
no,
tell.
no, no. I think it's
No, no, no.
this is will be
9.
10, 9, 11,
9.
sir. 11, sir.
11 on the full join. Okay.
No, because this 1, 6, 1,
6, 7,
2,
8.
8, and here will
Yes, sir,
null
11.
10,
11.
and then
Okay.
Mm.
6,
10 and
Let's
3,
7.
let's join that.
11, sir.
Sorry, I didn't select properly. Yeah, it will be
Mm.
11 only. That's correct. Okay. So now your concept is clear on the joins, how
Yes,
things
Mm.
are working.
yes,
Yes.
Mm.
If there is a duplicate, if there is a nulls, everything, right?
yes,
So
Mm.
sir.
this question which I discussed, it is your interviewer favorite topic whenever they are just doing the joins. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
And this is the concept to understand. Just do try it out with creating some columns, dummy columns,
Mm.
inserting some records. Just play around that, saying that
Mm.
this is why it is happening, left why this many records, all these things. You can do
Mm.
try it out this one. Okay. This is
Yeah.
a good exercise too for an interview. Okay. And
Okay,
this concept is clear on a regular table, like how the left works, how the right works, and what
Mm.
is inner,
yes,
is full on a particular table. This is clear.
yes,
Yes.
sir.
I think we are good then. So there are then I think assign number 1, 2. I think I can try it out the 3 and 4. I don't know the numbers, but 3, 4 also we can check it out
Okay, sir.
and do try it out. Okay, on that question also. And this returns table also just import it. Okay, from that Excel file. Orders anyway imported. Returns also imported.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, so that we can work on couple of questions which there in the assignment that will play around your this one, the sales order and returns table only. Okay, so
Mm.
there will be some questions will be there based on the sales order returns. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay, good. Any further questions? I'm done for today. So this is the topic we want to discuss. So tomorrow I'll discuss some other topics like subqueries, unions, all these things. Okay,
Okay, sir.
Yes.
all right.